top of what? Is it by force? If it's not working, let it go. Don't wait till somebody's son or somebody daughter kill you because of relationship. Not by force. It will injure you and go and get married to another person. After you don't carry, after your teeth don't come out or your one eye don't close, then you wake up. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I love you so much. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know how I feel about you. I love you, love you, love you. And thank you for always coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup while we chit chat about relationship red flags. Yes, I know that's kind of popular topic that everybody wants to like listen to. So if that interests you, do what to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So guys, I'm going to be starting off with cleansing my skin, and I'm using this micellar water and a cotton pad. So guys, about relationship, I feel like relationships is all serious matter because nobody really has a manual for how it should be and how it should not be. But there are just some basic things that you know that these things are supposed to be in my relationship and these things are not supposed to be. So what I used to say is it actually depends on the parties involved in the relationship as well. The most important thing is understanding. Do you understand your partner? Does your partner understand you as well? That's like the most important thing. But then even at that, there's some red flags that you should look out for in your relationship to be sure that you're in a safe place and you're not entering into trouble. For me, most importantly, I feel like if you're in a relationship with someone, all you're looking out for is marriage. If you're not looking out for marriage, then I don't know what you're doing. Probably you're just wasting your time. But I really don't know why you want to be wasting your time with somebody that you don't like see a future with. Because when I hear some people say, we're just passing out time, I wonder, like, what does that mean? Like, you commit your life, you commit your time, your energy into somebody that you do not see a future with. Like, I don't understand what that means though. So I feel like relationship should be not one-sided thing. It should be mutual agreement. That's why it's called relationship. So both parties has to like put in effort to make it work. It can't be just one person trying to push things because it's going to be draining. So first red flag that you should look out for in your relationship is communication. I don't know for any other person, but for me, I feel like that's like the soul of your relationship. If you guys do not communicate well, like what are you really doing? How do you discuss your future plans? Like how do you communicate? Like you see some people they'll be in a relationship and they've not spoken to their partner in 2 days, in 3 days. Like I don't understand what like what are you guys really doing? Are you guys really in a relationship or you're just people friends? Some friends they communicate every day, not to talk of somebody that you're building a relationship with, somebody that you're looking to get married to. Like I don't understand. And then you see some people they'll tell you that, oh, I'm busy, it's my work, it's not like that, this, that. For if you ask me, I'm going to say no matter how busy you are, at least you still find time to eat. Abby? No matter how busy you are, you still find time to sleep. Have you? So I feel like it's only if your partner is not like it doesn't mean anything to you is when you're going to be giving all those silly excuses of I'm busy. I know that yes, some people actually have a very, very busy and tight schedule, but it doesn't mean you're not going to like make time for the person that you claim you love. Even if it's 1 minute in the whole 24 hours, let that person know that you truly care about them and communicate. Oh, I'm really busy at work. This is what I'm doing. This is that. Let that person understand. Not that you just ghost the person and you be saying that you are busy at work. His work is this. Like communication is really really important. There's some things that that just a minor conversation will have, solved it, but you leave your partner to start assuming things. Maybe this person doesn't even love me. Maybe this person is even with another person right now. And we ladies, we can actually overthink a lot. You might actually be busy, like struggling to get work done, struggling with your life, or you're even ill, or something. But the fact that you're not able to communicate how you're feeling. And men, they like to like box things up. I don't know that kind of, I don't know what to call that thing. They just try to like, they'll say it's man up. It's not everything that you share with your partner. Me, I don't like that kind of school of thought. I want you to share everything with me. Like, I want us to discuss everything. What's wrong with you? How can I help you? What do you need? What do you want? I feel like that's what relationship should be like. And then aside from communication, which I feel like is number one thing, like in your relationship, because if you guys do not communicate, there's no how you want to like know your partner well. I also feel like even if you have a very good communication, if communication is really paramount in a relationship, you tend to even know your partner more, like in a short period of time. Maybe in like a month or two, you even like really know your partner very well. But if you're in a relationship with someone that hardly communicates with you, like it might take you years before you really even understand who you're dealing with, because the person doesn't want to like talk. The person has a lot of things bottled up. It's a red flag. Another thing is your partner's behavior, because behavior behavior matters a lot. Oh, hey, you cannot try to be with somebody that has a very bad behavior. So when I'm talking about behavior, I mean, how do you treat people? How do you talk to people? How do you relate with people? Are you like a toxic person? Like you are rude to people, or you're just being toxic? Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain. Like some people just have bad character. Like they're just wired like that, and they're not ready to like change or to work on it. And one thing that I know, that I also know that is a scam in a relationship, is when you know that somebody has a bad character, and you're trying to be the omni fixer. You will learn. Yes, I understand the fact that there are some things that people can really work on, and you'll be you guys will be able to like find a common ground. But there are some people that you cannot work on them. They're just wired that way. If you feel like, oh, I can cope, I'll work on him, he will change. You will be shocked. It will shock you. It will too shock you that that person cannot change. That person is just like that. So look out for somebody that has a very good. It might not be 100%. Nobody's 100%. Like everybody has their own flaws and all, but work with something that you'll be fine with, even if the person doesn't like. The person is not even willing to change the attitude. You know that okay, maybe you already have 70%. You already have 80%. You're fine. You can now look for ways to patch in the 20%. Not that the person is 10 and you're trying to add 90. Just the play. Another thing you want to look out for is, which is actually similar to your partner's behavior, is how does your partner respect boundaries? That thing is actually very, very important. Every one of us, we have like our boundaries. We have, aside, even if you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, you still like have your boundaries. There's still some things that you don't want your partner to do. You know, that's something you don't want your partner to do to you, or to do to your loved ones or something. Like, how do they respect boundaries? Is it somebody that comes to your house and just want to put mouth in all the matters? Like, did they really respect you? Did they really respect your family? Did they respect boundaries? This one is actually different from communication. It's just boundaries. If you have your own set goals, that okay, for example, which is actually something that you should be doing, right? You want to keep yourself to marriage. Marriage, you understand what all those kind of things, right? Which I feel is the right thing to do, yeah. And your partner is not seeing that as, partner feels like maybe you're doing too much. What's there? It's not just for us to do this, that, that, that. Run, no. It's a red flag. Though I know that in this day and age, there are a lot of men that feels like that thing is stale and all. But that's what the Bible says. Like that's what um if you're that kind of person that made that decision that this is what you want to do, then you should look out for a partner that fits into that, that respects your boundaries, that knows when to stop. You get like that respects you. That's and it's actually both ways, not only for women. You see some men that they are actually like devoted to God and that's what they want. But it is their women that will be like pushing them into doing what they don't want to do. You don't want to be in such kind of relationship. That's like a red flag. And another thing I'm going to talk about is trust. Like trust is like the pillar of every relationship. And if your partner does not trust you, and I feel like you guys are just joking. Like you don't know what you're into because aside from relationship, in fact, in any form of relationship, even if it's you're just you guys are just friends, no romantic, whatever, trust is still paramount. In marriage, not to talk of marriage, talking about romantic relationship, we are just dating and all that, and you do not trust me. Ah, we are just playing. No. So I feel like you should be able to like build trust in your relationship because that's like the bedrock of every relationship. So if your partner doesn't trust you and at every point in time your partner is always doubting you, that's a red flag. That is a big red flag because even things that you didn't do, like things that you didn't do that thing and your partner can't even like vouch for you that oh no, my partner can't do this. Partner at every point in time, your partner is doubting you. Oh, that's a red flag. Oh. And I feel like that happens when probably you've done something in the past that has broken your partner's trust. You really need to work on that to get your partner to trust you again. And I know that that can be really, really tedious, especially if that person really trusts you and then you broke the person's trust. Then you have to like gain that trust back because trust is paramount. Like trust, I cannot overemphasize the importance of trusting your partner in a relationship, not to talk of marriage. Like you have to trust your partner. There's no way around it. You just have to trust your partner. If not, you'll just be upset at every point in time. You'll just be doubting at every point in time. And once there's no trust in a relationship, it's as good as just ending everything because there are going to be issues. So aside from trust, I feel like in fact all of these things are important in a relationship. There's no how you want to like bypass one. Everything is important. So another thing I want to talk about is jealousy. This one is actually funny because I feel like this is common. A lot of, a lot of some people are really, really jealous. Like they do not even want to see their partner with their so-called siblings. Like if you have a brother and I've heard of a story, in fact I've even seen like the partner really gets jealous whenever um his girlfriend is with the family, maybe brother, niece or cousin and then their I said his nephew, like their maybe they are arguing or something, or you just get really, really pissed off and all that. It's not family. Like, why are you so? Some people are just like that. They are really, really jealous when it comes to what they love, what they like. They don't want to share with anybody. In fact, they can even go as far as telling you not to talk to any of your family members again. People are like that. So, being jealous is good to be jealous. At least it makes you feel like, oh, your partner really loves you and all that. But then it has to be in moderation. You cannot be over like all over the place because you're jealous. You don't want to like see your partner with friends. Like you don't want your partner to have any other person, any other friend, any other colleague, any other. You don't even want to like see who are you talking to before you pick your phone. You're already saying, "Who's that?" Nah, nah, nah. You can be choking. It's a red flag because before you know it, one day will come that probably you have a business meeting with someone or a business partner or colleague, and then your so-called boyfriend or husband will just gonna break somebody's head and you lose everything. We see all these things in movies and all, and these things actually happen in real life. Aside from seeing them in movies, these things are really things that happen. So if you have a partner like that, that you know that this person at every slight opportunity like this, he doesn't even want to like see you with anybody. He doesn't even want to know who that person is. That person is your family member or your colleague at work or your boss, or he just very jealous, and it still boils down to trust. He doesn't even really trust you because I feel like you're jealous of something and you're making it so obvious and you're bringing issues out of it. That means you don't really trust your partner. You do not trust your partner to say, oh, my partner can't like cheat on me or be doing this kind of thing with other person or any other person. So everything still boils down to trust. See, and this next one, if you're in any kind of relationship that is abusive, my sister, my brother, run. I'm saying my brother because it's not only the women that actually go through these issues in their relationship, but it's just that it is like the most common. Like that's what you're gonna see around, that people are gonna talk about. Hey, this, that. This man is abusing this woman. But then there's some abusive women too. That what they do to their partners, their husbands, or more. You just been wondering like what is going on. And abuse doesn't really have to be a physical thing, like a physical, or you're beating me, you're eating, you're slapping me. It doesn't have to be that. It can even be emotional abuse. It can be emotional abuse, it can be mental abuse, you know. I even feel like emotional abuse is like the greatest because emotional abuse is the greatest. Yeah, you can't have your own say, you can't have your own, you can't talk, you are being gaslighted at every opportunity. Emotional abuse is insane, and physical abuse is like the worst because we've heard of stories where partners will kill the one partner will kill the other one on top of what is it by force. If it's not working, let it go. Don't wait till somebody's son or somebody daughter kill you because of relationship. Not by force. If you don't want relationship, let it go. Relationship is not for you. You will surely find someone that will match your own energy, that is going to like give you all you want. I just feel like, especially women now, I feel like, but it actually both ways. If you're in love, like you're so blindfolded, like the love will blindfold your face that you'll not even be able to see that this person is being toxic. You'll not even be able to see that, I need to run. You'll be calling abuse love. And it's because he loves me. I don't understand. Somebody slapping you, beating you, saying he's correcting you because he loves you. Something is wrong with your brain. It's not even one thing. There are a lot of things wrong with you. Sincerely, like how do you want to justify that somebody eating you loves you? Like what sort of, I don't know what else to call that thing. But I've seen it, like it's everywhere. People will start justifying things, and some people will not even realize that it's an app. You just be like, oh, he has apologized. My sister, he's going to beat you till you I think there was one trend online one time where one lady posted how her boyfriend used to send her gifts after beating her to apologize. And she's always like happy with the gifts. Like she was like, if the guy would just be beating her, she's ready to stay in that relationship. The guy will beat after beating her. The guy will not send her gifts, send her iPhone, send her wig, send her bow straight, send her flowers. Like, what are you waiting for in that kind of relationship? That man will beat you, injure you, and go and marry another person. So yeah, you're staying in that relationship because he's always apologizing, he's always giving you gifts, he's always sorry, he's always prostrating whenever he's he will injure you and go and get married to another person. After you don't carry, after your teeth don't come out or your one eye don't close, then you wake up because I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of I don't even know how some people think because somebody is beating you, but then person comes back to give you gifts. You feel like person is really sorry, and that thing keeps happening over and over again, and you keep justifying the fact that the person has anger issues, and you're still saying it. One day, the person will just break your head, and that will be all. You go and marry another person. So you just have to like use your sense. Me, I can't even anybody that comes to me and tell me that oh my boyfriend beats me and just go because now like that they start. That's how it actually starts. Start from slap. Before you know it, you move to punch. Before you know it, you are gone. So please. Another red flag is lying. Lying. The way I hate liars, like I don't know if I'm the only one that hates lies. Like, why are you lying? Why? And it all boils down to trust again because if you start lying to me and I realize that you've been lying, I won't be able to like trust you again. If your partner is a chronic liar, it's a red flag because you won't be able to cope eventually. Because somebody that can't really tell you how a particular issue is or what actually happened, just lie. Why are you lying? Like what was some people are just like that oh. They just derive joy in lying. They're not even truthful. They can't tell you what actually happened. They can't tell you the truth. That's a red flag. So another red flag is if your partner is secretive. Like what are you hiding? It's not supposed to be a relationship. So if you can't discuss it with me, then why are we in a relationship? Why are you secretive? Why are you I've heard of stories where boyfriend will want to jackpot, girlfriend will not know. Like, do you know the amount of processes that is involved in having to travel abroad and your partner doesn't even have an idea? Seriously. Well, if you ask me, that's a red flag. Because if you can't tell me something as simple as that, the relationship is a long thing. Like it's something that is very long. You still have a long way to go. So you don't have to even be secretive about anything. You have to be open, all true. You have to be open to your partner. So it's a red flag. Another red flag is if your partner calls you name. Like you guys are just having an argument and he's already calling you names or she's already calling you names. Like, there's no how you want to be in a relationship where there won't be misunderstanding or you guys won't like want to like disagree to agree on a particular matter and before you know it your partner is already calling you stupid, you don't even have sense, you are this, you are useless. Like even if that person is not that's even being abusive, even that person is not physically abusing you, the person is already like emotionally abusing you now. Like before small argument like this, your partner start calling you names. You are stupid. Can't you see that you don't have sense? Partner start calling you names. Like, how long do you want to do that for? Some people are just like that. Once they're angry like this, they can go to any length to insult their partners, and those things are bad behaviors. It's not something that you want to take into your marriage or you want to marry that kind of person because from calling you names person is going to go ahead to start eating you because when that matter skyrockets, it's going to lead to and you might not even be able to control your temper because how will somebody be insulting your family and you just want to like eat the person before you know it is already getting to a serious matter. So you want to avoid that. So the last thing I'm going to be talking about is if your partner is overly controlling, ah, you ought to run. No. I'm not saying you should not listen to your partner or your partner should not like give you advice or tell you what to do and you follow. I mean when they are overly controlling, like sit down there, you're not going out, you cannot go to see your friend, you can't do this, you can't do that one. They want to be your daddy, they want to be your mommy, they want to control every aspect of your life, then That's a red flag. I feel like your partner should give you an avenue to shine. Like your partner should encourage whatever you're doing, your business, your studies, your future ambition or anything. Not that they should be the one deciding where you're going to. They can give you advice, and if it works for you, fine. If it doesn't, they shouldn't be overly controlling. They shouldn't tell you what to do. You have to do this one this way, you have to do this. The business you have to invest in this is, controlling your life. A partner should give you avenue to shine for you to do things that you really want to do, and they should be supportive, not controlling, not telling you what to do all the time without hearing your own opinion, without interested in listening to what you have to say. Try to be a better person in your relationship. So I know that no relationship is perfect, but you should always work towards a partner that already has 70 to 80%, in them. Not that you're trying to build somebody that has 10 that is 10% to get to 100%. You're not you're not the person's creator, right? So you can always work with somebody that is already willing to be better, that is already striving to be better. You can always help that person be a better person in your relationship. So having said that, I hope you've been able to learn one or two things, help you be able to pick one or two things from everything that I've said so far. So do well to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I'm going to be seeing you in my next video. Bye guys. So